Since we are all humans and we are all Arabs, I feel it's our obligation to support them by giving them food and shelter. But this must be regulated and controlled in a certain way that doesn't allow to affect Jordanians negatively.
Initially, Syria bordered Jordan. Therefore, Jordan is obligated to help whoever needs help and allowing them enter Jordan, especially the wanted people. But in certain cases, especially because Jordan is a small country with scarce resources, especially in water.
I think that some Syrians should come to Jordan, and those should be the really, really underprivileged Syrians. Not the Syrians that are coming to Jordan using our resources, using our, taking our jobs. They're not supposed to be the ones coming to Jordan. The ones should be coming to Jordan are the ones in the Za'atari refugee camp. So therefore, I believe that some of the Syrians actually should come to Jordan.
Yes, some underprivileged Jordanians are suffering from decades and no one is paying attention. This shows how much world leaders and media are hypocrites.
I don't believe so, due to the fact that the country provides a safety net in its capacity to underprivileged citizens, and especially in providing health aid and specializing an income for citizens incapable of work. In addition, Jordan depends on aid from other countries when providing aid to Syrian refugees.
I do actually believe that Syrians in refugee camps are being treated better than underprivileged Jordanians, due to the fact that Syrians in refugees camp are being taken care of either from Prince Charles or Angelina Jolie or UNICEF or USAID or any other companies or organizations helping these underprivileged Syrians. However, underprivileged Jordanians are not being being cared of, and also nobody notices them because they're just a part of the Jordanian society, people think. So I do believe that there is somewhat an unfair aspect when dealing with Syrian refugees and underprivileged Jordanian citizens.
Yes, there should be certain rules, for instance, for how long could they stay and for how long they should receive the material support, and of course their civil behavior must be monitored also.
Of course, Jordan is a small country with limited resources, and it will be hard if refugees keep on flowing from a country with a population exceeding 25 million, whereas the population in Jordan doesn't exceed 6 million and is considered one of the world's poorest countries in terms of water. and especially due to the fact that Jordan had no part in the Syrian problem and did not help any side like other regional or international countries do.
I think that there should be a limit to how many foreign people come into Jordan, because refugees who are coming into Jordan are refugees that don't have the income and don't have the healthcare and don't have anything, and actually neither do 50% of the Jordanians. So why should we give the Jordanian care to Syrian refugees while instead of taking care of our own country? Therefore, I think that we should take in some of the refugees, however, not all of them, and we should keep an eye on the Jordanian unprivileged people.
Well, I doubt these statistics, or at least I think it's not precise, and have hidden details that, if revealed, will make the refugee numbers more realistic.
Egyptians are excluded due to the fact that they are in Jordan in terms of work and not as refugees. However, this doesn't apply on Iraqis and Syrians, especially being countries with good income, while they were refugees to Jordan asking for safety and running away from the war in their countries. It is unfair for Jordan because Jordan has the biggest burden, especially because other countries do not allow Syrian refugees to enter their countries. They only provide them with some financial aid, and here lies the inequality.
When I go to the mall or when I go to a store, I see people talking with a Syrian accent everywhere, and I think that this reason is because Jordan and the Jordanian government is letting everybody come into Jordan, like Syrian refugees. And so yes, I think that eventually there is going to be more Syrians than is Jordanians, because we already have Iraqis, and we already have Egyptians, and we already have Filipinos and other people coming to Jordan either for work or as refugees. And during the summer also we're going to have Saudi Arabians and other people from the Gulf area. So I believe that nobody should be able to come into Jordan without having a specific reason or a specific cause. And I don't think it's fair for Jordanians because, first of all, we don't have enough water. Our country is small anyways, and our jobs are being taken by Iraqis and Syrians and Egyptians, while they're supposed to be taken by Jordanians since it's a Jordanian country. It's called Jordan.
I don't support raising prices in Jordan unless it's crucial to prevent economic collapse. But I don't believe and don't trust that raising prices is the only solution. There are a lot more procedures that, if obtained, will reduce the need for raising prices. For your question, the government never said that raising prices is as a result for Syrian prices, but the market and the increase in the demand resulted in raising the prices, especially for housing, and lowered the workers' salaries, since refugees are accepting lower salaries.
Jordan raising their prices did not result from the Syrian war and providing help to Syrian refugees. It started before the Syrian problem. Due to the global financial world crisis, raising petroleum prices, and the shortage of Egyptian gas flow to Jordan.
I don't think that the prices went up because of the Syrian refugees. However, I think I'm comparing Syrian refugees and how they're being treated and how the price is different for them since they're in the Zaatari camp, and the underprivileged Jordanians that are going through almost exactly under the same circumstances, except they're in their own country, yet they're not being treated as if they're in their own country. And so I believe that they're supposed to lower the prices in order for like an underprivileged woman to buy gas for her kids in order to feed them, while what are they called? The refugees are given food and given water and given their supplies to them. However, Jordanians have to fight for their food and have to fight for their income and have to fight for their warmth and everything.
No, they shouldn't. They must be treated equally as the situation that happened 1400 years ago when Prophet Muhammad divided assets between refugees and citizens 50-50.
Syrian refugees are not treated better than unprivileged Jordanian citizens, even though Syrian refugees might take a job at the expense of the Jordanian citizen. They are individual problems, are not caused by the Jordanian government, especially that there are no rules prohibiting Syrians from work. However, international documents prohibit refugees from working. But in Jordan, if there was any problems concerning work for the Jordanian government should apply or implement this international document for the Syrian refugees.